Hey, how are you all doing today? It's kind of my morning. I'm off. I'm using a new tool today. I have jet lag. All my brain cells are in a deep slumber, and I'm gonna go for a walk to try and be able to stay awake until bedtime here. This is my little apartment that I'm in here in Palombaro. It's got a nice little table and chairs. There's a little fireplace over there. And in here we've got the kitchen and all the goodies. I just made myself a beautiful lunch. And so I'm getting ready to go out for a walk, and I thought maybe you'd like to join me. Let's get started. Iniziamo. Okay, so this is the door to my apartment. This is my screaming bright orange rental car that had 1 whole kilometer on it. It was brand new. So I'm a little nervous about messing it up because it's brand new. So we're gonna take a little walk. I wanted you to see the view. It's been raining the last few days here. It's really pretty right now because I can see the sea out that way, and I'm gonna flip the camera around here in just a second and show you how beautiful. Let me get down here where these trees aren't in the way and show you how beautiful this valley is. I showed you this before on the video, The Grace of Kuan Yin, when I found the first house that I wanted here in Italy, and I absolutely loved it and dreamt of all the things that I was going to do, and went to IKEA and picked out all the furniture for it. You come to find out in Italy, families don't always keep all the correct paperwork that they're supposed to keep to be able to turn around and sell a property. You know, say grandpa dies and it's handed out to 6 or 7 people. Maybe there were some improvements done. The improvements weren't recorded with the comune. You know, you have to get permits and things. And so if things weren't done properly and you don't keep all the paperwork, you can't sell the house. So the sale of the first house that I came here, that I have video of back in my video list, it's a no-go. And then I picked a second property that a friend and I were going to try and buy, but I had some unfortunate life circumstances that put that on hold temporarily. But it's definitely not going to stop me. I won't be buying that property, but from what I hear, there's all kinds of properties in this town, and I get to go look at one tomorrow. So I'm really, really super excited about it. I'm pleased to be back in some place that I fondly think of like a second home. It just feels comfortable to be here, and I've got 18 days here, and I'm looking forward to showing you around. I'm gonna go all kinds of different places and see all kinds of different things. Last night had dinner with Palombaro Patrick, and it was absolutely fantastic. Went to this new little restaurant called the Home Restaurant, which is just right down the street from where he lives, and right down the street actually from where I'm staying. So met the people that own it. It was just the most wonderful evening. Got home about 11 o'clock. I tried a sparkling wine, a rosé wine, a red wine, something called gentian that is, I think you would call it a digestive. And I never had it before, and I'm an herbalist, and so I like things that smell earthy and herby, and that was what this was. It's made from this kind of, from gentian. And it was really, really, really good. And then another one that was a mint flavored digestive, and I never tried the amaro, but there's still time. That's the beauty, is there's still time to try all the cool stuff that I would never have had the experience to do if I hadn't came here. So I just want to say that I am blessed and privileged to be able to come back and spend time with Melina and Elizabeth, who live across from my apartment, Patrick, Elisa, Domenico, Viviana, who runs the bar and makes the best cappuccino. She doesn't care what time of day because I'm a silly American and I don't know how to order coffee in Italy. But I brought my mocha pot because y'all know I can't do without my mocha pot. So let me flip the camera around and show you the view here, which is spectacular. Now, see, the sun has gone behind the cloud, but you can see the big rain clouds coming up. It's like a giant cloud ship moving up through the valley here. And out that way, you can see the Adriatic Sea. So let me flip this. Okay, so just so you can see, it's quite the drop off here from where I'm at, and it continues on, and I'm looking down here in this tree trunk. I can't see because my sunglasses are on, but right down here is a tree trunk, and there's some orange kind of growth on it, and I'm sure it's some kind of mycelium, some kind of mushroom, fungi. Everybody loves a fungi, right? I wish I could get down there to see it. But this is the beautiful, beautiful valley. Melina says that down here somewhere is an agriturismo. Now, agriturismo is a place where you can come and they will serve you the food that they create. And it's a farm, basically. And so it's agritourism. That's what it boils down to. But this is a stellar view. The clouds here and there, the blue sky. If you can see, right there is the Adriatic Sea. And it's absolutely, I can't wait to get down to Vasto and check it out. And then, right, you see if I can see where I'm pointing, right over here somewhere, I can't tell, is Causoli. It's right on top of a mountain. And it's absolutely beautiful. I've never been there yet, but I'm going to go tomorrow. And there's a few things that I want to pick up at the Conad there. And it's been holiday. They had Independence Day or Liberation Day here. And so lots of things were closed and they had parades. Oh, and look, there's a fig tree down there. Just wherever the trunk of that tree is in this screen, there's a little fig tree right at the base of it. And there's another one right there. They just grow wild here, and it is absolutely amazing. So, walk with me back towards my apartment, and let's see if I can figure out this new piece of equipment. I just try to eat my elephant one bite at a time. All this technology, not that this thing in my hand is technology, but it's technology adjacent. There's my cute little car, my front door, and here's this sweet little alleyway down here. I discovered this last night on the way home from dinner. I had an amazing meal, amazing company. Met 3 people from Germany who bought a house here, had a meal and wine with them. Look at these. Are these not beautiful? They're crocheted by the women of the village. And they decorate everywhere. See, there's there on the steps. There's in the window there. There's some here. Isn't this beautiful? I love this little village. It's quiet. You know, one thing that I don't miss is all of the crowds in Sulmona and the noise. Sulmona's beautiful, but this is just peaceful. And this is real life. in this little village. Real life. There's a green one. And I appreciate, look at this door. That's a beautiful door. Let me get back a little bit so you can see it better. And then let me step forward and you can look at the little door knockers and a mail slot. How modern to have a mail slot carved into a door that's 3 inches thick. I love it. I love it. I love it. So my friend Patrick said he came here to his first Latin Mass on Easter Sunday. I thought he came to the other church down the road, and that's where I'm going to go on this walk today. And I've also got to stop and pick up some garlic, because pasta without garlic's just, I'm pretty sure it's a sin. It is in my book. Anyway, look at this. These are all crocheted. There's little crocheted hats and the birds. Look at the birds. Check this out. Look at their olive branches are crocheted. There's even crochet around the eyes. And this dove is made with little bitty flowers and little pearls in the middle of them. And even the lettering is crocheted. And this is crocheted. My hat is off to the women of this village for making this such a special place. Now, let me back up here and pan like a crazy person with my camera. This is a ruin. It's absolutely, for me, it's touching. It's imagining what life was like here before. And I'm pretty sure that behind this beautiful crocheted mural, for lack of a better term, it was probably one of the rooms, maybe the kitchen in this place. It's hard to see what's over the fence, but look at the little windows and the little door and the Maiella stone at the top. It's just beautiful. And I like seeing it. When you look at these villages, what's fascinating to me is that they are ancient. But when you go inside them, the majority of them are remodeled, rehabbed, modern or modern-ish, and absolutely beautiful. I want to step inside here. The door is open. And so I'm just going to take that as an invitation, because that's the kind of girl I am. Look at this beautiful Jesus on the cross, done in wire. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we've had some wind blowing here. They're nice little flower beds. Let's see what else. Here's a couple rose bushes and an agapantha. This is an agapantha. They usually have little purple blooms. I don't know if that's a stem from last year. It seems like it's a little early. Oh, look, there's a freeloader. Excuse me. I had a little coughing spell there, sorry. Here's another couple of rose bushes. I don't know if there was a door there. There's steps, but I don't know where they go to. These look like they might be violets. And I'm not sure what that flower is back there, but it's very pretty. And there's some other blooming gorgeousness. Let's walk around and see what it is. There's another rose bush right there with some beautiful ivy. Let me bring that back down. You know, these are like oxalis. The leaves are kind of fluted. Like I'm not sure, but other than that, and the flowers look like and they feel like oxalis. The stems do. I have a purple oxalis that was my mother's from when she was alive, and I got a little bit of it, and silly me took it and put it in a pot, and then it froze every day for like 30 some odd days. This is like basically the only thing I had left of my mom. And I'm not going to go that way because there's leaves and they might be slippery and I don't want to fall. Anyway, so the whole pot froze to death and it's gone. And luckily, the pot had fallen over or something happened, and underneath my porch came up some oxalis. And it didn't die in the freeze because it wasn't in a pot, and I had dug what I thought was all of it up when I potted that. I can't tell you how grateful I am that it didn't all get dug up because, again, it's a symbol of my mom. I got it from her. I put it in a baggie and flew home to California with it and planted it. I've been hauling it all over Hell's Nation for a few years now. My mother passed in 2012, and so this was back even way before that. And so I just was really pleased when spring sprung and up came the oxalis from where they had fallen off of the porch and landed in the dirt and proliferated on their own. And look, let's see if I can, here comes a little car. He probably thought I was crazy. That's okay. I'm used to it. I don't mind. I'm a little crazy. Oh, that was a diesel car. Okay, let me find the spot. This is like the manger, Mary and Joseph, and an angel, and it's done in crochet. So isn't that absolutely beautiful? I'm trying to get between the wires and get a good focus here. All right, now we're gonna head further down. I'm looking at this door. It looks like it almost looks like koi fish in a pond. But it also looks like paint splatters just blobbed all over. It's hard to explain. But that's what I was staring at. I don't know what the heck it is. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see the road. We're going to go down here past the bar, past the restaurant. Probably going to go into the store and snag a bulb of garlic and see if anybody's out and wants to chat. I got my wallet. I don't have a purse. Thank God. Don't have bells ringing when I walk. The little bells that hang on my purse that let me know if somebody picked it up and was trying to make off with it while I'm sitting or going through the airport. Here's another one of these little thingies. Look at, they've crocheted stars. And here's a great big one here. Big old starburst flying through the sky. And it's a manger. Mary and Joseph, baby Jesus. Looks like that might be a water well. See if I can get this back down to 1. There we go. And there's the manger for the lambs. This is and a guest book to sign in. This village has this really beautiful character. The kindness is amazing here. Here's another nativity scene. It says, it's very cool. Very cool. And this is their Easter scene. When I was here last fall, They had a mother sitting on a bench breastfeeding a baby. That almost looks like a mint plant growing out of that beautiful window. And all kinds of things growing out the wall up there. I love it. Now we've got blue crocheted flowers. And they redid the Christmas tree this year from what I showed you in the fall. So the women got together. I'm not entirely sure. I think they may possibly have purchased these pre-made sections, or maybe they made them. I don't know. Actually, they might have made them and then tied them with the blue ribbons. And this is in front of the palazzo that David showed, gosh, I can't remember, close to a year ago. It's beautiful. You could probably turn this into 6 or 7 different apartments. Let me see if I can get back here. I apologize if the camera's bobbing all over, but I gotta pay attention to where I'm walking because falling sucks on cobblestone. Anyway, that's the Christmas tree, and they really did it up. At the top, there's a great big star. Look at the view out to the side. The sun's coming up out further out across. You can see causally between the stairs and that little shrub top. Here comes another car. Look at this little view. There is my heart. Makes me cry every time I look at it. This is the Maiella Mountain, which means the Mother Mountain. And look at that little bitty apartments, homes nestled in at the base. Absolutely beautiful. I got to get out here one afternoon and just drive around in the area, find my way to Causali, find my way to Tornelli, which is where I was looking to buy the second apartment with my friend Angel, and do like I do whenever I go someplace that I want to get to know better. You just get in your car and drive, and you'll get lost, and you'll figure out where you're at, and you'll get lost again. You'll figure out where you're at, and that's how you learn your way around. Just go out with the intention of getting lost, and you'll figure it out. Up ahead, there's scaffolding on the church across from the home restaurant. You can see the clock on the front of it. I can see it better, but in the camera it's made much smaller. It's still beautiful. Oh, I thought that was an avocado tree last night. It's a loquat. See how the dark is? Now look here. See, there's pink ones, pink and yellow. Here, down the stairs, all around through this whole area. Beautiful. Here comes Viviana. That must be her daughter. Some of these paintings on the outside of the wall are from before the war or during the war, and they're still here after all these years. Buonasera. Ciao. That's Viviana. She works in the bar, and she's so sweet. She doesn't ever give me a dirty look when I order cappuccino after 11 a.m. Look at the flowers on that porch. So pretty. Okay, here's a shop. I don't know if it's open. I don't recall if I've ever seen it be open. It's tabaki. You get lotto, cigarettes, all kinds of things there. This is on Corso Umberto I. Lianvelici. Oh. Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Look at that, you guys. It's absolutely stunning. Here's the church that I was telling you about with the scaffolding because they're doing repair works to the outside. This is the bar. And this is where I come and get my coffee. And so my goal this visit is to see what I didn't get to see before. Walk around, learn my way around, and just see what the heck, sweetheart, you need to come around that side. You need to come around. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to tell anybody how to drive here. So today, when I came out, there's a parking space right here. And so when I came out of the bar after having my coffee, I had pulled so far forward that I walked around here and the car was hidden, and I thought, oh my God, somebody's stolen my rental car. I'm going to be in so much trouble. I was panicking, thinking, how am I going to explain this? Okay, well, she's figured out where she's going. This is the little park. I do not know if it's open, but this is one of the places that I kept meaning to go to. They've got a little water fountain here. I can't even see what I'm videoing. I apologize, you guys. The sun comes and then it goes. Is this open? Yes, it's open. Her little crocheted eggs on the tree, on the fence here. Really, really, really cute. Beautiful roses. Okay, I think we're filming. Yep, we're filming. So, I can't even see if I'm getting what I'm trying to get in the film. They got lots of smiley faces and a chick. More smiley faces here. Eggs hanging from the tree over there. Benches. Shrubbery for privacy if you want to sit in the sun or you can sit in the shade. There is something here behind this shrub. Oh, look. They have koi. Isn't that wild? That I never noticed that before. They got a nice little pond here. And they're all huddled down over there in the corner. And a cute little bridge over the top of it. There we go. That's a better view. This great, big, beautiful pine tree that's very, very, very tall. It's a very peaceful little spot. And this looks like this might be a chestnut here. I'm not positive, but the leaves remind me of chestnuts, and those blooms, those blossoms there, may be future chestnuts. So, this was going to be my view, and it may still be my view. You know, I just do not know what the future holds, but I know that this place calls my name. Absolutely calls my name. This is so pretty here. Sweet little garden for people to come and enjoy the views, the breeze, the sunrise, the sunset. I love it. Let me see if this one's open. Yes, it's open. Yay! So there's the road sign. Faro San Martino is 10 kilometers. Paleña is 27 kilometers. Racarazo, the ski resort, is 48 kilometers. They just recently redid the outside of this building, but they left the old paint from the 1930s on the wall. They also redid this building next door too. It's hard to drive around and try and look at things because everybody drives really fast here because they live here and they know what the heck. They know know where they're going, know what the speed limit is. Not that anybody in Italy ever follows the speed limit. I got a new car that beeps every time I go over the speed limit. So it spent and then it tells me, what does it say? I can't remember the words, but it's like pay attention. And it shows two hands on a wheel. And so I started watching and thinking that I was doing something wrong. And I wasn't doing anything wrong because a lot of times it rang out when I had both hands on the wheel and was driving below the speed limit. So I don't know what that's about. And at one time it went as far as to tell me that I needed to pull over and take a break. Whatever that was about. I do know that this is again, brand new car. Oh, I can't remember the name. But the steering on it is weird. The roads have little grooves in it and it feels like somebody grabbed your steering wheel and gave it a yank in the wrong direction. It's really strange. Now, this is the bodega. I came here earlier today and bought pasta and tomato sauce and tuna and a few other things. This was the house that I wanted to be able to call my own, but they could not come up with the proper paperwork. And so sadly, it'll probably sit here forever with nobody living in it, nobody fixing it up, nobody loving it. And that's sad. I'm sorry for it, but there's nothing that can be done. It's just how things are. I don't know if there's going to be wind noise because the wind is blowing. I don't know how bad it's going to be. Right there is the Maiella. Yeah, it's where you can buy ham and beef and pork and lamb. And it was right next door. And up there was going to be my terrace. Great big huge terrace, like 25 by 30 maybe, with the view, with these killer views. So if I ran out of meat during a barbecue or a party, I could just run downstairs and get some more. What a concept. Instead of having to drive 45 minutes like where I'm at now to go to the grocery store, makes it hard to have fresh ingredients available for cooking. You know, it'll be nice to live close to the markets, be able to get fresh produce every couple days instead of having to plan a trip. Ooh, I can smell the wisteria. Can you see this wisteria? I'm probably filming the road, and I'm sorry. The sun is in my eyes. I've got my sunglasses on, so I totally can't see what's in the camera lens. But what a beautiful wisteria. Is it even in the lens? Yes, it is. So, I just thought I'd come out today because I kind of had ran out of content to post. But I wanted you to see this beautiful village. It's absolutely God's country. Oh look, it's a fig tree and it's got figs on it. How cool is that? I saw some figs yesterday that were ripe and ready to go. It looks like there's berries. These look like some kind of berries here. See all the thorns. There's the carabinieri, or the local constabulary. God, I don't even know why I'm speaking English words, British words. This is the cop shop. This is where the local comune officers, I don't know if they stay there, if they live there, if they're in shifts. There's 3 cars parked outside here. So, let's see, even though this building isn't that modern, it's still not an ancient building. But there's a mixture of all of it here. I even saw, where was that? I even saw somewhere, oh, it's right here. Okay, I was right. This is a place where you can park and charge your electric car, which I thought was interesting in a little tiny hilltop village off the beaten path of Italy. They have car chargers, and then they will tow your car off if you park here. So, ricarica veicoli elettrici. So for charging your electric car now. Wonder how they do that. Yep, you get to pay for it. Right here, there's a little pedestal with the credit card machine attached to it. This little road right here comes out behind the house that I wanted to buy. And here they've got their recycling. They are serious in Italy about recycling. You have to, it's law, which I think is a good thing. I think it's a good thing when a country takes care of itself, when the EU doesn't poison its citizens with chemical shitstorm in their foods and artificial dyes. They've been doing this since the 90s. And the United States, bless their heart, is just now raising a flack about it. I've known about it since the 90s. I raised a son with ADHD. And I know because I researched, look at that, all over the countryside these are. I researched the effects of things like peanuts and pickles and food dyes, and started shopping only at Trader Joe's because my son just struggled so from all of the preservatives and crap in the food in the United States. And it's just amazing to me, 25 years later, actually more than that, 30 years later, they're finally going to do something about it. So, way to go, United States, for being slow to the draw. Bringing a, I don't know, I'm not going to get going on that. Because boy, Lord knows I can get going on that. So I'm going to turn the camera off for a little bit. I'm sure I've talked plenty long enough. I'm going to walk up this hill, and I don't want you hearing me huffing and puffing, because by the end of my time here, I'm going to be stronger. I have muscle memory. When I was in Salmona last time, there were 23 steps up to my room. And by the end of the 3 weeks there, I could go up steps without getting winded. Just got to get out and do it. Can't be a lazy butt and sit on the couch all the time, or a recliner. I mean, you can if you want to just turn into a marshmallow and die, but that's not the life I have planned for me. So, without further ado, I'm going to close this here. I want to thank you for coming. Oh. Let me flip. Did I? Can't see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry. I just can't see anything. I just wanted to say how excited I am. And I know that this is maybe small for other channels. Small for other channels, but it's a big deal to me. And I want to say thank you. I have now 44 subscribers. And I'm so excited about it. And I just want to tell you that from the bottom of my heart, how beautiful. That was Claudio. He's the estate agent on this side that works with A Home in Italy, Dave Benton's company. Anyway, I just want to say how much I appreciate your subscription. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It helps the algorithm show my content to other people. It helps if you share. It helps if you like. It helps if you push the bell to be notified when I release new content. I try to release content every Sunday afternoon. And it's going to be different here because we're 6 hours ahead, so it might be like Monday morning by the time I get it done here. Who knows? Or it'll be midnight, Saturday night. I just want to tell you that I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you watching my videos. It means a lot to me. If you're interested in this kind of content, please subscribe, please like, and please share. It does mean the world to me. And I did this because it was fun. I was scared in the beginning, but it became so exciting for me that it was like, I don't even care if nobody watches it. I can look back at it, and I can look back at how excited I get to be here and how much I smile. And it's the kind of thing you can look back at and feel good about. And I feel good about my subscribers. I have so much gratitude in my heart for every one of you. And please, if you have comments or questions or things that you're interested in while I'm here, I would be happy to try and line something up, because literally I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Don't know where I'm going, don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have a good time no matter where I'm at, no matter who I'm with, no matter what I see. I'm going to see that which pleases me. Like Abraham Hicks says, you create your own life. So create it with the best thoughts possible. And with that, I'm going to say, ciao for now.